Hello out there, all you YouTube mavens. I am, as always, Big Bang Blitz, back with that retro flavor that gamers do savor. Welcome to my Hyperspin update video. Since my first video where I attempted to explain and illustrate the general idea of what Hyperspin was, emulation and compression techniques have made huge advances, so much more can be done with it. This video's purpose will be to show what can be done with it right now. I spent several months, 4 to 6 total, updating, adding, and removing games and features, and while it's not done and may not be done for quite a while yet, I feel as it's at least impressive enough to make a video about. But hey, you be the judge. This is what you can do with Hyperspin if you have the time and gumption to put into it. You can find, quote, full Hyperspin sets online if you're willing to shell out money to shady types on the internet. But to get the most out of it, you'll just need to get down to the nitty-gritty and read up on the mechanics of the thing. A huge amount of my time went into problem solving and iterative testing, and you really do have to get serious. But man, it's a beautiful thing when it comes together. There are 2 points I want to make very clear before we start. No, this setup is not for sale. Though I did create some of the resources it uses, almost all the work shown here is not mine. And I have no right to make money off of games I have had no hand in creating. Aside from several of the moral aspects, my setup is too advanced and wouldn't actually work on another computer anyway. Second point. This is most definitely not a walk in the park to set up. It's gotten much easier than before, but it can still be a real jerk sometimes and requires tons of testing. However, I consider myself somewhat knowledgeable on Hyperspin, maybe even a master of Hyperspin after doing all this for months, and may be able to answer questions you have about the video if you leave a comment below. So, what is Hyperspin? I answered that in another video actually. It's just a front end. What is Hyperspin to me, the way that I'm using it? It's more of a code word than anything. It's literally every game I ever owned or care about in any capacity, laid out in a logical menu and a bunch of artwork and video previews. Every game is fully pre-configured before starting, and each starts with a single press of the return key. No resolution switches, no plugging or unplugging controllers. Every game runs in a sensibly sized window and renders in a mode suitable for streaming. In short, every game, fast and easy. Here's some hard statistics. Currently, there are 64 systems represented and 22,698 games. The systems span the entire history of gaming from Odyssey 2 to the most current available, the Wii. It includes both console and computer games, including about 500 MS-DOS and Windows-compatible titles, about 300 MS-DOS and 200 Windows ones specifically, along with classic systems such as the Amiga, one of my favorites, and the Sinclair Spectrum, one of my other favorites. And all of these, aside from MAME games, are located on a single 2 terabyte hard drive, which you probably won't believe, but you have to take my word for it. I can show this directory structure sometime if you want, but yeah. So yeah, I know numbers and whatever are great, but how about we actually get to it, because I imagine just looking at this static Hyperspin screen isn't very exciting, you know. Things will heat up pretty soon, though, trust me. Okay, so let's just jump right in. Now, it starts off pretty much the same as last time, but things will get drastically different. You can skip this if you want, I'd rather not. So if you've been following, you'll notice that there are some systems that are gone and some very Very notable additions. I should go through a bit slower. Atomiswave. MS-DOS, that wasn't there before. PC games, PS2, PSP, ScummVM, and Wii. These are all new additions. Yep. PS2 emulation has come a long way, by the way, but we're not going to start there. How about this? As of my last video, Atomiswave was not actually a very good emulating system. Things have changed. You'll notice I also have some more video previews and some cooler intros. Basically, I had more time to do stuff, so now it looks a little bit shinier than last time. But yeah, Atomiswave is a system that works now, so you can play stuff like Dolphin Blue, for instance. A fairly underrated sort of game, I think. Now what I just did was I pressed enter and nothing else. So I'm going to pick up my controller. And I'm just going to hold on while it loads. Surprisingly fast for an arcade game, to be honest. Put my coin in and start the game. And that's all I did. I literally just pressed enter, picked up the controller, and started playing. It's all set. Okay, I got a little bit cocky. Go Dolphin, you got some Metal Slug in there. Well, that's Dolphin Blue. Rumblefish 2 work now. Just to show it wasn't that one game. All of these games work. I have a soft spot for this game. I'm not sure if it's very good or not. But I like it. Awesome. Oh my god, this character is a nightmare to play against. I mean, the one I'm using, look at all the crap on the screen. And I can trigger these, and it's gonna be a huge combo. Oh my god. I didn't even have to do it. Anyway, that's that game. It's pretty awesome, actually. I suggest it. And then you press escape, and you just, go back and pick something else, like Commodore 64, an old favorite. Since last time, I pretty much got art for every single game and videos for every single game. Again, if you have the time and space, you can do it too. It's completely free to do so. I do suggest getting a subscription to MU Movies or the Hyperspin boards because it makes it a lot easier. I actually spent $60 altogether to get the resources because they give you a very good program that you can get them very fast with. I do suggest it. You don't want to do it by hand. That'd be ridiculous. There's hundreds of these things. So well worth, what, $60 for 3 months worth of access. Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Even Shadow Dancer. That's really nice. The best spy versus spy. Just because you can throw snowballs. Stunt Car Racer. I'm gonna play Stunt Car Racer. So again, I just pressed enter, and I left work mode on from last time, so it's a little too fast. Whoop. There. I don't remember. Yeah, about that warp setting, you know, you really don't have to wait for it to load anymore. You can just, oop, good. Okay. Yeah, turn off that work mode. Get in your car and drive. And probably die. Because Stunt Car Racer isn't really easy at all. Oh shit. Here we go. Man, Jeff Crammon, you're really good. There it goes. That was really fast. Fuck. Points to showcase the things that you can do with Hyperspin. Like, Badlands. This is a Laserdisc game made by Konami in 1984, as stated. One button. You play the game pressing one button, and it's still impossible. Jeez. Your timing has to be dead on. Or you shoot the dog. You shoot the dog, you go to jail. And then they shoot you. Yep. Yep, saw that coming. Crap, I was like, is that real? Is this in this game? Wow. So that's Badlands, one of the classic Laserdisc games of our time. But in this section there's also one of my favorite games, actual favorite games of all time, which I skipped past several times for some reason. Road Blaster. The raddest game ever made. I'll show you. Soon. All I had to do is press this one button. Truly a thing of beauty. There's a reason that this car appears in Double Dragon in the first couple of scenes. Within the first couple of seconds of starting, it shows up in the garage. I go so far as to say this is the best opening in any of the 80s games, but feel free to comment on that. That's a very broad statement.
Our man.
Not really much to say about this. It's as awesome as it looks. Better than that. Yeah, here we go. Now, the interesting point about this game is, in the arcade it uses a steering wheel, so it's an analog game that has force feedback. So it's actually a lot like an actual driving game. It is an FMV game, but if you don't approach it like you're driving, then you will lose. You have to turn accurately and accelerate and decelerate with precision. Oh, as I just illustrated. Hopefully that doesn't happen anymore. I press the wrong button. That's so cool. Oh, shit. Hit the brake too long. Yeah, this came out in the early 80s, by the way. You think you got some fancy graphics with your Xbox, huh? Check out this fire effect. Crap. Oh, I got an extra life. Honestly, I should be doing a lot better considering how much I play this, but yeah. Whoa. Ah! Yeah, so that's my pick for raddest game. Ah, hell, I'll go a little bit further. Holy crap, where am I? Holy shit! was close. And random explosion. Okay, that's enough. I'm really pushing it there. Got a lot to cover here. Alright, so, yeah. All these systems here emulate pretty much perfectly. Yep. And we got MAME. MAME, as you probably would have imagined, is very well taken care of by now. There's 26,000 games, but they all have their own videos and intros and everything. Like, feel free to all the Fail Furies, actually. Killer Instinct. Actually, it'll take quite a while to get there, so let's just skip ahead a bit. Hey, Karna's Revenge. Excellent. I was gonna play Killer Instinct, but as usual, I just end up playing Karna's Revenge. So we're all set. Nice and easy.
Round one, fight!
Yeah, I still got it. Yeah! Oh. Looks like we got a fight.
Final round, fight!
Now that's how you win a fight. You spin them around in the air so fast that they actually catch fire.
Ryoko.
And then you throw them on their head.
Perfect.
And that's how you do it. So that's MAME. I know that that's not that impressive, but there it is. This is... Now imagine every MS-DOS game that you've ever cared about. I did. Then I put them in this. I mean everything that I've ever cared about. What's a good way to put this? Oh, it's so hard to choose. I love them all so much. I love all these games. I guess System Shock would be good. Yeah.
Says we can just flip a
System
switch and
Shock.
make the converter a surgery unit again. But
This took a long time to set these up. There's 300 of these things. And they're not easy to get working in some cases. But I did it. And you can too if you want. All the tools are there on the internet.
11:13 p.m. Hacker begins unauthorized entry into the Tri-Optimum corporate network. 1:26 a.m. Hacker attempts to access protected files concerning Space Station Citadel. 1:33 a.m. Tri-Optimum security forces apprehend the intruder.
And of course the game itself works great. Better than it ever has, actually. Oh. Okay, take all your objects. Oh, I gotta move up. Gun. Kind of important. Weapon, also important. Full screen mode. Because you don't want to, you know, you don't want to. As you can see, it runs just dandy. Hey, I know. How about this one?
Okay. Hey, Beavis. This dude is cool.
This one's normally pretty hard to get working, to be honest. You can run it full screen in Windows with a little bit of problem, but if you want to actually get running in a full screen window, which you need to do to get it to run in a way that you can actually stream it, you're going to have all sorts of problems. I couldn't do it, basically, so I had to come up with this as a solution.
Beavis and Butthead are not role models, not even human. They're cartoons. Some of the things they do would cause a person to get hurt, expelled, arrested, possibly deported. To put it another way.
So this is a mixture of full motion video and also pre-rendered scenes, which is never hard to get running if you do it this way. Otherwise it'd be a goddamn nightmare.
This college sucks. It doesn't even have any chicks. But it's kind of cool, Butthead, because, like, it doesn't have any teachers either. Let's go to another college and find some chicks. I want to get chicks, and I want to score.
As Dean, I am personally responsible for any trouble you might get in.
Hey, Beavis, pull my finger. No way.
Weeks.
Hey, Beavis, pull my finger. No way.
I thought it'd say something different.
Hey, Beavis, pull my finger. No way.
All this stuff works, you know, GameCube. Lots of GameCube games. GameCube is a really good system. This is probably the most impressive and difficult part of my Hyperspin setup. But yeah, this has a lot of PC games. And yes, you can use Hyperspin to set them all up to run in one way or another, whether you need this, don't need this, whether they're cracked or not, or need configurations, or run on weird systems with weird graphics settings and drivers. It doesn't matter. It accommodates for everything. Outlaws, Painkiller. Ooh, that's nice. Muscle Fight. I need to remind you what Muscle Fight is. Amazing. A Bobo's Big Adventure setup. So I have it set up to both run and map my controller and set the correct graphic settings and connect to the internet. Basically, I'm just using batch files to automate things, and you just tell Hyperspin to use a batch file and look for whichever game to run and see that it's done and do this and that. Wow! Those actually hurt a lot. You can basically get any type of thing to work. PS2 works pretty well. Pretty solid 60 frames per second. My system's pretty good, but it's also pretty old, so chances are pretty much anyone could run this game at a decent sort of frame rate. So yeah, some nice effects going on in this game. Runs at very nice speed. Berserk. Check out these difficulty levels. The ultimate way of the Black Berserk, as the knight that feeds hatred towards the dark flock of evil. That's the only way to play this game, apparently. So this is a pretty cool game. Runs pretty nicely. Oh, well, that's not what I want. Oh, no. You know, I'd be remiss if I didn't have a little bit of 2D love in this. Good old Arc System Works, never failing. Oh, and who do I pick, I wonder? Oh. God, I love this game. Seriously. It's so good. You know, PSP emulation has come a really long way. It's one of the best emulated systems right now. The emulator is very modern and nice. I'm very impressed by it.
Here we go, dude.
Okay, so we have to go find some panties. Whoopa! Uh-oh.
Ready.
Oh, here's a really good game, actually. Hard fucking core.
Some things in life you just do.
Because destiny is destiny. Yeah, Lightning is the best character in Final Fantasy, guys. Your dad's gonna teach you how to be a man. So you wanna embarrass yourself? You better start thinking me. If you're not a banshee, you're a candy-ass shabazo. Pipe down, old man! Ah! And finally, ScummVM. Well, I mean, there's these other systems too. I didn't have 68,000 last time. And Super Famicom and all that stuff. But I'm gonna assume that you've heard of those before. Just right the ScummVM. Now, ScummVM has come a very, very long way since it first started. It used to just work with Scum Engine games, but apparently it works with just every game now. It really doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't even have to be an adventure game. They're all primarily adventure games, but then there's stuff like... Where is it? Yeah, Lands of Lore. Wow. There's quite a lot of games that work with ScummVM. It's an awesome emulator. And by that token, a lot more games work in Hyperspin now. All of these. Good old Toonstruck, for instance.
I want the new characters on my desk first thing tomorrow morning. And this time, don't be late.
Tomorrow morning. First thing, yes.
Okay.
Rabbits.
Works just like it should.
Excuse me. Could we have a word with you?
Certainly. Which word would you like? May I recommend goodbye?
Excellent. And I lied, because the actual last thing I want to show off is Wii, because wow, the Wii emulation is really, really good. You got stuff for WiiWare games, so if you don't want to just plug in your Wii just to play those, you don't have to anymore. And you also got stuff like Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which I hear is popular with people. I don't know. Punch Out. These actually run better than PlayStation games in a lot of cases. Let's load up Tatsunoko. And another nice thing about the Wii, it's compressed into a proprietary format that's called WMDs. Is that right? WMDs? Oh, WBFS, actually. Not WMDs.
Select your heroes.
Obvious choice. Other obvious choice.
Red Rumble.
The sound cuts in and out a little bit, but I assure you that with a little bit of tweaking you can get it to work pretty good. Just had to mess around with the settings a little bit too much. Oh, you did. Not yet. Now you did. Yeah, but I didn't know what you really want. You're wondering how Smash Brothers works. Let's see for yourself.
Classic mode. Versus sheep. Ready, go!
Whoop.
Versus Giant Pikachu. Ready, go!
So this works pretty well, to be honest. Yeah. Hey, there you go. Oh, this fight's dumb. Wow. Hiya! Oh. I don't know how to fight this guy. So I would say that the Wii emulation is pretty damn decent. Okay, like I was saying, there's a lot more that I could show of this, but... Well, there's a lot more I could show of this, and I just want to stop eventually, so I'm not going to. But you know, if you really want to see what this is like, then I'm going to be streaming this on my Hitbox channel, or wherever it is I'm streaming. Probably forever. Because I'm just going to be playing these games, basically. I would be using Hyperspin all the time. So you want to see an action, just follow me on whatever it is I'm streaming on, and check out my show every now and then. I do try and make it entertaining, so, you know, it's probably worth checking out, I would say. And that's all I got for now, so hey, stick around and look out for more videos in the future. Check me out on the stream like I just said a few seconds ago, because I've been doing that a lot lately. Or, you know, just hang out on Steam and talk about stupid shit. That's fine. Hasta luego.